Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I'm going to be doing a Woobles kit. It's a glow-in-the-dark Snooky the Ghost. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today, you guys, is the last day of Halloween, and this is a bit late, but you can always make these whenever and then save it for the next holiday. So I got this kit because it is glow in the dark. I opened this up in my live. If you have not seen it, catch it at the end of this video. I'll leave it in the cards. But I got it because it glows in the dark. So let's look into this kit. It's got everything you need to make Snooky the Ghost. This is the Woobles yarn. It comes with the markers. There's about like 3 in there. It comes with the cutest crochet hook ever. Stitch Buster. And this is a size 4mm. Comes with its own stuffing. Comes with some pink yarn for the cheeks. Comes with a little package. And that's it. And this glows in the dark too, the sticker. So this is what we're going to be making, and hopefully it'll comes out really smooth. So here's everything that is included. Okay. And it looks like you're gonna have some interactive internet stuff. So let's open the rest of this. We've got this bit, the wee wobbly bits. This is the Make the Snooky card, QRC code to pull up the instructions, and then the password to access it. And then some contact information. This is what it's supposed to look like. And then here we have all the little other pieces. Okay, we have the black yarn for the mouth. I'm going to end up using this for the eyes as well because I don't use the plastic eyes. I don't like to use parts that can harm little ones. And then it comes with a blunted needle, but still be careful because you can stab yourself with it. Alright, so this is the instruction sheet. Let me actually go ahead and try to take out this stuff. See how it's like, ooh, and it's kind of partially crocheted, but it's pulling out from the outside. I like to pull from the inside so that it keeps from rolling. So we are going to go in here and just grab a wad of inside till you see the end. So now when you pull, it's pulling from the inside and it's not rolling around. It's a nice tip for you guys. Okay, so let's do these instructions. I don't like, I like paper instructions, but we're gonna put this on the phone today because it's the only way. So let's scan our QR code here. Go to the web page. Right. Enter the password. VRQ-A9VS. I hope it's not case sensitive. Alright, sign up to get free unlimited help over email. Alright, maybe later. Alright, get started.
With this kit, you're going to learn how to crochet and in the process make a cute little plushie. This guy's name is Snooky the Ghost.
Oh no, we're not doing that. Okay.
With any Woobles kit, I'm going to be demoing most of these videos. Now that you have the yarn draped on your hand, you want to make sure that the reason why last step to get into crocheting position.
Oh no, come on now.
We're going to learn how to make what's called a, so pull.
Maybe this is just intro. Okay, yeah, this whole chunk is the basics. I hope it just gives me written instructions. Oh, gosh.
So to finish round 2, we need to repeat what we've been doing in every remaining hole. We need to put an increase stitch.
Oh my gosh, no, I don't like this. Is this what you get when you see my videos? Alright, yeah, download the pattern. Sorry, I can't, like, you guys are really good then if you're watching my video and trying to do this. I just, I also need to see the pattern, so. Okay, materials, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's just go ahead and make this. So we have round 1 through round 18, and then we have arms. Mouth, blush. They have a lot of steps for the smaller stuff, so it looks like the bulk of it is rounds 1 through 18. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this done because I've got about an hour till bedtime. Alright. So we're going to do a magic loop. I'll show you guys how to do that. It would be helpful if I had my... Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get some yarn here. You're going to wrap it around twice with a little bit of piece over so you can put your middle finger here. We're going to palm up. We're going to put our hook underneath the 3 strands. I'm going to pull it back and pull this strand underneath these 2. Okay. Then I'm going to yarn over like that. And then I'm going to pull this strand through this loop. So go do that. So now you have closed off your magic loop. You can let go of your middle finger and you can pull this off of your index. So now we're going to do 6 single crochet stitches, and I'll show you how to do that. So what you have to do first is chain 1 for the height, like that. And I'm going to undo it and redo it for you guys. So this is where you were. To do a chain, you have to yarn over, pull it through the loop, and that's a chain 1. So now let me show you how to do a single crochet stitch. You stick your hook into the magic loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's your single crochet stitch. Let me show you again. Into the magic loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 2 single crochet stitches and the chain stitch. Let me show you this again. Into the magic loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 single crochet stitches and a chain stitch. I'm just going to repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to close the magic loop. Okay, so you want to pinch the lower end here, not too tight. We're going to pull this excess piece out. You want to pull it out just a little bit so you see one of these loops disappear. It could be the front loop, it could be the back loop. But pull this until you see something move. Okay, so it's the back loop. It could be the front loop for you. It's the back loop for me. We're going to pull this lower end out, not the top end, the lower end. So of that black back loop, you want to pull that lower end until the front piece fully disappears. So you see what's happening now? That front piece is disappearing, or maybe in your case the back piece. But you want to keep pulling and maneuvering till that piece is almost gone, like that. Then I'm going to grab this piece and I'm going to pull it all the way out so that this back loop can disappear as well. Just like this. Okay. So now that hole is pretty much gone, and that's the whole magic loop. To finish this off, we're going to do a slip stitch. So count back 6 stitches from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You stick your hook into the 6th stitch. We're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all the loops. And then we're going to take our marker and mark off the last stitch that we made. And now we can move on to round 2. So for round 2, we're going to do 6 increasing stitches to equal 12. So let me show you how to do that. You're going to want to yarn over and chain 1 for the height. Now we're going to do an increasing stitch. Stick your hook into the next stitch. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now the increasing part is sticking it into that same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So in this one stitch we used, we made 2 single crochet stitches, and we're going to do that all the way around to get 12 stitches in total. So let's do this again. Increasing stitch, put your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 single crochet stitches. We used up 2 stitches so far. Let me go over this with you one more time. Into the next stitch, you want to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Remove the marker. Then I'm going to count back 12 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12. Then I'm going to yarn over and pull through all the loops and mark it off. And then we're going to do round 3. So round 3, we have a single crochet stitch and increasing stitch 6 times and end up with 18. So let's chain 1 for the height. Then we're going to do a single crochet stitch, and then we're going to do an increasing stitch, then we're going to repeat this 5 more times. Single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, repeat this 4 more times. Single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, Okay, we're going to repeat this 3 more times. Single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch, and increasing stitch. Okay, now I'm going to count back 18 and we're going to do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oops. Slip stitch. I'm going to remove the marker. Put it in the last one we made. Okay. So now we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, increasing stitch 6 times and end up with 24. So chain 1 for the height. We're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, then we're going to do an increasing stitch. We're going to repeat this 5 more times, 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, we're going to do an increasing stitch, then we're going to repeat this 4 more times, 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, then we're going to do an increasing stitch, and then we're just going to repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2, increasing stitch, 1, 2, increasing stitch, 1, 2, increasing stitch, okay. So I'm going to count back 24 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. Let me just check this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Wow. Different numbers every time. Count this one more time. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. That just does not seem right. I must have messed up somewhere. 5, 10, 3, 15, 3, 20. Nope. Alright, I only had to count it 4 or 5 times, probably because it's late again and I'm tired. But 24. You might have caught me counting it wrong too, actually. But I think I got it. Okay. Alright, so round 5 we're going to do 24 single crochet stitches. Let me gather up some yarn. chain 1, 24 single crochet stitches. You don't have to count them to begin with, but when we do a slip stitch, we have to count it to make sure we have all the stitches that we need. So while I'm doing this, you guys, if you need to speed up or slow down the video, there is a gear button at the corner of your screen. You're going to want to click that and change the playback speed to fast or slow depending on how fast or how slow you need it. And then also, if you'd rather just watch what I'm doing, you can always click on the closed captioning button on the corner of your screen and lower the volume on your phone. So I'm just gonna finish working this. And I'm hoping it's all in one video, but I have a feeling this is gonna be a two-part video. If that's the case, I'll try posting this the night before Christmas, the night before Halloween, and then the second part of it Halloween. Alright, so let's count back 24. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24. Okay, so the tip after this round, it's pretty much telling you that the project will start to curl, and it's exactly what it's doing now. Oh my gosh, let me change this marker. It's like pulling on the yarn and it was getting annoying. Okay, so it's going to begin to curl, and that's a natural thing, but what we want to do is just invert this inside out to make the right side face the outside. But that's pretty much what we're doing. See how nice it looks? Okay. So now for round 6, we're going to do 5 single crochet stitches and an increasing stitch 4 times to end up with 28 stitches. So let me just gather up some yarn here. Now I'm going to chain 1 to do the height, and then we're going to do 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Then we'll just have to repeat this 3 more times. 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increasing stitch, 1, 2, then we just have to repeat this 2 more times, 5 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increasing stitch, and then we're going to repeat this 1 more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, increasing stitch, 1, 2. So now we're going to count back 28 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. And put your marker. So for rounds 7 through 9, we're going to do 28 single crochet stitches. It's pretty straightforward. Let me get some yarn here. Okay, and then this is going to be the 7th row. This is going to be the 8th and the 9th. So they do give you 3 markers. These are 3 of my own, so you can use them to help you keep track of your rounds. So chain 1, and then we're going to do 28 single crochet stitches. Again, you don't have to count them to begin with, because when we go to do the slip stitch, we'll count just to make sure that we have the right amount of stitches. So I'm going to do this in silence. Okay, so I've completed round 7 through 9. We're going to do round 10, 6 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times to end up with 32. So let me just gather up some yarn here, and I like to gather up a lot of yarn. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, then we're going to do 6 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we're just going to repeat this 3 more times. 6 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increasing stitch, 1, 2, repeat this 2 more times. 6 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we're just going to repeat this 1 more time. Okay, I'm going to count back 32 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. Okay. Alright, so now for rows 11 through 13, we're just going to do straight 32 single crochet stitches. So this is 11, 12, 13. So I'm just going to gather up some yarn, and then I'll crochet this in silence. But we are almost there. Okay, so we did round 11 through 13. We're going to do round 14. We have to skip a stitch in the same stitch, half double crochet, front loop only, double crochet, front loop only, half double crochet, front loop only, skip first stitch, slip stitch, front loop only, and then we have to do this 8 times and end up with 32 stitches. Okay. Alright, so I don't know if we have to chain one. So let's just not. Okay, so skip stitch and then in the same stitch half double crochet. So half double crochet, we're going to yarn over. So we skip the first stitch, we're going to front loop only. So let me just show this to you guys. You see that beautiful braid we have going on? This one right here is the front stitch or front loop. This one back here is the back loop. So working the front loop only, FLO, we're going to stick the hook from under through that front loop like that. And then we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That is a half double crochet. Then we're going to do a double crochet, and this is all in the same stitch, okay? So to do a double crochet, we have to yarn over into the same stitch that we were just using, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So now we have to do a half double crochet, front loop. I hope I'm doing this right. I have a feeling I'm not. Let's see. We'll do the half double crochet stitch. We'll see. We'll end up finding out if it's right or not. So yarn over. In that same stitch, put in your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet stitch. So now we're going to skip a stitch and do a slip stitch, front loop only. So skip this stitch. In this one, front loop only, we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay, so now we just have to repeat that 7 more times. This seems to be right so far, I think. So let's do this 7 more times. We're going to skip the first stitch that's here, working front loop only. We're going to do the half double crochet stitch. So yarn over, stick your hook, front loop. We're going to yarn over again, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to do a double crochet stitch. So yarn over into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet stitch. Then we'll do a half double crochet stitch, yarn over into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. We're going to skip a stitch and then we're going to slip stitch in the front loop. And so now we have to repeat this 6 more times. Let's do a half double crochet stitch. So yarn over, we're going to skip a stitch into the front loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to do a double crochet stitch. So yarn over into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to do a half double crochet stitch, yarn over, put in the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to do a slip stitch after skipping a stitch. So now we can repeat this. 8, 7, 6, 5 more times. So you can pretty much know what we're doing here. So I'm just going to repeat this 5 more times. Half double crochet stitch, decreasing stitch, double crochet stitch, sorry, half double crochet stitch, slip stitch, half double crochet stitch, double crochet stitch. Wait, I think I screwed this one up. I'm gonna redo it. Half double crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, half double crochet stitch, and then slip stitch, getting more yarn here. Okay, half double crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, half double crochet stitch, slip stitch, half double crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, half double crochet stitch, slip stitch, and then we'll have to do this one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Half double crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, half double crochet stitch, okay, and then we're going to do a slip stitch, okay. Now round 15 will be worked into the remaining back loops of round 13. Okay, so we're just doing 32 single crochet stitches back loop only. Let me gather up some yarn here. Okay, we're going to chain 1 and working back loops only. We're going to do single crochet stitches. So if you look towards the back, you'll see a row of stitches that we didn't touch. We're going to use those. So we got to do 32 single crochet stitches. So it's easy to get lost in this round. I'm gonna count 32, or at least see if I have 32 before I do a slip stitch. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2. Okay. Slip stitch in here. I'm going to remove the marker. Put it in here. Okay, so for round 16, we have to do 2 single crochet stitches, a decreasing stitch 8 times to have 24 stitches. So we're going to chain 1 for the height, then we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, then we're going to do a decreasing stitch. So to do a decreasing stitch, you take 2 stitches and turn them into 1. So into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we just have to repeat this 7 more times. 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, decreasing stitch, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, then repeat this 6 more times. 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, then do a decreasing stitch, and then just repeat this all the way around. One, 2, decreasing stitch, 1, 2, decreasing stitch, 1, 2, decreasing stitch, 1, 2, decreasing stitch, 1, 2, decreasing stitch. Move the marker. Okay, we're going to count back 24 and do a slip stitch. 5, 3, 10, 3, 15, 3, 20, 24, slip stitch, put your marker in. Okay, so now for round 17, we're going to do single crochet stitch, decreasing stitch 8 times to end up with 16. So chain 1, we're going to do a single crochet stitch, decreasing stitch, single crochet stitch, decreasing stitch, single crochet stitch, decreasing stitch, and then we're going to repeat this all the way around. Okay. Move the marker. Count back 16, 3, 5, 3, 10, 3, 3. Slip stitch. We're going to put the marker back in. Okay, so we're going to complete the next steps in the part 2 video. This is what we have so far. It's going to be a real cute and small ghost. We're going to finish this up here, but we're going to sew on the eyes. I'm going to sew on the eyes and the mouth and then the blush, because it's easier to sew ahead before you stuff. If you are using the plastic eyes, you can follow the instructions here. And then we're going to do the arms, and that will be it. Now, just out of my curiosity, this is glow-in-the-dark yarn. It's been sitting under this light for some time. I'm just going to shut off the light for a little bit and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should turn this one off too. This is how it glows, you guys. Look how cute is that. I am going to do another video making the ghost with another yarn that was brighter, if you've seen it in my live, and I'm gonna crochet in the dark. I'm gonna see how that works out. But this is so cool, you guys. So at any rate, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks.